back to On the Rise. We are here at Rich Productions today to meet up with our girl LexC. Come on guys, let's see what she's been doing in the studio. Hi LexC.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Hey girl, how you doing?
Good, how y'all doing today?
We're good.
Yeah.
So where are you going to take us? What are we going to see today?
Well, I just want to give y'all a little introduction to who I am, LexC, singer, songwriter, engineer, and kind of bring you into my world a little bit. So, yeah.
Okay, take us around.
So we're here at Rich Productions. This is where I engineer. I've been here since about March, the end of March. And I like the studio because it's small, but we actually do have a lot of clients that come in and out. This song is called Gimme, from one of my good friends. He's a producer. His name is Said L. Young. We actually met. It's funny, I have a few jobs. Not only do I sing, write songs, and engineer, I also work at a gym called Knuckle Up Fitness. And I actually met Said through a kickboxing class. He came to the gym and took kickboxing. And I had on my Rich Productions hat, and he was like, oh, that's interesting. Rich Productions, what is that? Is that like a film company or something? I said, no, it's a studio. He's like, oh, what do you sing? You rap? I'm like, yeah, I'm a singer and an audio engineer. And he was really impressed by that because there aren't many female engineers in the industry. So from there, he was giving me a little bit of history about himself and how he's worked with different artists. He sends beats to people. He's been in the game about 15 years at least. He said, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you a few beats. I want to see what you can do to them. No strings attached. These are just things that, you know, other people may not have necessarily have wanted. See what you can do to it. Get back to me. And so he sent me this beat, which I think is amazing. I don't understand how anyone couldn't write to it, but let y'all hear a little bit. Now, when I first heard this track, I didn't really know where to take it. There's a few samples in there. There's Stevie Wonder, and then I think it's a southern rapper. I don't want to say 8 Ball or Bun B or something like that, but it sounded a little more hip hop, which is what I'm not really used to. I'm used to more R&B type of vibes, so I wasn't really sure where to take it, and so I just kind of listened to the track and let it tell me what should be written over it. So over the track he's saying like all of it. It's like, okay, all of what? And then I'm thinking, gimme, 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 gimme all of you. From there, I was like, okay, I think I have a nice little concept working. What I usually do is I'll hear a song, and I don't really like to write to things the first time hearing them. And this is actually a practice that I've learned just from working with other producers and other artists. When they get in the studio, it's a lot quicker for them to go into the booth, feel the vibe of the record, and see what they feel and get the mood behind the record. And that's how the song is created. So that's what I did with this one. And the song basically just wrote itself.
That it feels like it's kind of like, I don't know, it just feels like very personal, but it also feels like there's a lot of, like, you just really were kind of like vibing to yourself. I feel like, and no, I really like that. I like when I feel like artists kind of are really into their own music and can really vibe out to it, that get other people excited. Yeah. Because every time I've ever seen you perform, that's exactly what happens. You just really put it out there, and it gets other people excited as well. So.
Yeah, I think that's a bonus. I make music that I like, inspired by music that I grew up on. So it's always a plus when other people can appreciate it and, you know, rock out with me and feel the message that I'm trying to portray through all the songs that I write. I think that's the most important thing that I want people to know about my music. Of course, there are like the turn-up tracks, the party records, but I want there to always be a message in all of my songs.
I think you really try to be a crowd pleaser with your music. That's what I think. Because when you actually do perform it, it just takes it to a whole nother level. And I think that you think about that when you're making it. I don't know if I'm right, but that's how it seems to
as far as like
me
the reactions,
and the audience.
The reactions.
No, I mean as far as the whole package when it all comes together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that. I try.
Many, 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 oh, every, oh. Leave it up to me, I can satisfy you. Leave it up to me, I can
Aaliyah is one of my influences because I appreciate the fact that she has that laid-back style. She's very chill, but she can also switch it up and be sexy and sophisticated type of look. Beyonce, because she's an all-around entertainer, singing, dancing, she does everything. She really makes the art form like athleticism. That's Beyonce. And then Alicia Keys for the soulfulness. So I try to take aspects from each of those artists and apply it to myself.
Okay, so I've seen you perform maybe like 3 or 4 times, and it's always fun. I like seeing you perform.
Thank you.
I always be like, yes, Lexi. I be so excited. I feel like I call you Sexy Lexi in my head because you be turned up on the stage. I'll be like, yes, you better. Y'all look at this queen on the stage. Do y'all see this?
Hey.
Yeah, so I really enjoy that. If you guys haven't seen her perform, you should, because she's like an act. Like, seriously. Wow.
Thank you.
You should go see it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So tell us about, you know, how you like kind of get ready to perform. Like, do you go and practice somewhere, or are you just kind of in your zone, or do you kind of like, I don't know, how do you do this?
How do I prepare? I don't do this anymore, but I used to like watch the acts before me and kind of get in my head like, wow, they're really good, and kind of see what they're doing, how they're getting the crowd involved. I'm like, all right, I got to make sure I put on a great show. Breathe.
Yeah.
I might sing a part of one of the hardest songs that I have to do just for that vocal range. Try to get my vocals warmed up, which sometimes it doesn't even work because my vocals will end up being dry before I get on stage anyway, just from those nerves. But yeah, I'll sing a little bit of my own songs, dance around a little bit. I've done squats before just to like warm up my legs. Yeah. Try to get all that anxiety released somehow. So
okay. So you're just like, it's kind of like you kind of go with however you feel when you up there.
Yeah. To get myself mentally prepared.
Well, that just makes me like it more, because now I'm thinking about like every time I've seen you perform, and I'm like, so she ain't even practice that. She was just like, I'm about to do this, and then she did it. So okay, never mind.
Yes. The latest thing I released is a single called "Crazy Time."
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy Time, inspired by true events. As with all of my music, I try to make sure that I put a piece of myself in it, just because it's kind of like a therapy for me. So this song, Crazy Time, is actually about, you know, you give yourself to a person and you invest all this time in them, invest all this time into the relationship. Well, sometimes we put ourselves into toxic situations and we stay longer than we should, or we do more than we should have done. And the song is really just, you know, letting people know that you don't have to choose the short end of the straw. It's okay to move on. It's okay to recognize that I did put all this time in. It's not the end of the world. My time is precious. I'm going to find someone else who's going to appreciate it more.
You say you've been working here at Rich Productions since March.
Right.
What was that experience like coming into the studio and like kind of trying to solidify yourself as an engineer here?
It was very nerve-wracking at first. I was excited but anxious at the same time. Not to say that I wanted to prove myself, but I wanted to be given that chance. I actually did intern at another studio before coming to Rich Productions, but there weren't as many opportunities to engineer sessions, let alone getting paid sessions. So coming here, of course, you know, kind of have like the representative for the interview. Very soft-spoken. I'm already a pretty chill person, but very soft-spoken. Tried to make sure that I was charismatic the way I'm trying to be right now. Yeah. But it was really good. The owner of the studio was very receptive, and I actually got this job on a recommendation. It's like a friend of a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
So that's how I got recommended here. He was like, okay, well, your resume checks out. You know, you seem like you know what you're talking about. We're gonna do a demo session. And from there, we'll see, you know, about getting you some clients in. It's history from there now. Okay. Here we are.
And outside of you writing and singing and producing, what are some of the things that you really like to do?
I actually love horseback riding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where do you go horseback riding? Because this is Atlanta.
Since I've been in Atlanta, actually, I haven't been able to, but I found this horse park,
cool.
Chastain, which is actually like up the street from where I live. Before I moved here, I used to actually teach riding lessons back in Savannah.
Oh,
and
cool.
Yeah, it was like a summer program type of deal where the kids would come, probably about ages 5 to 13, come to learn how to ride horses. And in exchange for free riding time after all those classes each day, I was one of the teachers, you know, teaching them how to ride. So.
Oh, well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Like, if you're on, like, social media, what's your favorite one? Are you, like, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat?
I don't have Snapchat.
What?
I like Instagram.
Wait. Rewind. You don't have a Snapchat?
No,
Girl, you gotta get you a Snapchat?
People keep telling me that, but, you know, Instagram has the, I call it Snap or the Snapgram.
I mean, it's not,
so, do a little video.
Okay, so Instagram's like your thing.
Yeah.
So what's an Instagram account that you like will go to just because like you like somebody that I should be following or be looking into because it's probably funny.
For fun,
or anything,
fun.
Or even if it's just like, you know, I like to go on certain people's accounts because I'm like, oh, her hair is always popping. I want to see what her hair looks like.
Actually, I have one account that I go to. I actually like doing yoga and stretching a lot. So there's this one account. Her name is Lady Dork. And yeah, it's kind of a weird name, but she's like a stretch and yoga guru. And she just has these random pictures of her doing these crazy stretches. And it's like, man, how do I
get myself into that? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And what's the last place that you went and when you went out and you had a really good time?
A3C, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 2016 was my first time going to the A3C festival in Atlanta. And it was cool because I got to perform for A3C.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool performing and it being my first time. But walking up and down the streets of Edgewood, and I was with a group of friends. We didn't even have to go inside any other places. There were just
hear
people.
All the music and talk to people.
It was like a huge block party. You were just walking up and down the street, getting stopped by random people, networking with people on the street.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I crashed someone's video. That was really cool. So.
Okay. What is a song that if it comes on, you're going to dance to it?
Probably Rihanna.
Which Rihanna?
Work.
Oh, okay.
Work.
You could just turn any Rihanna on. I'm going to be like, yes, girl. Yeah.
That's my jam. Hey, everybody. This is LexC, and thank you for watching the interview with LexC on the Rise.
The way he started, oh, you fucking MC got nothing on me. That thing was so funny. That could not happen for me.
know what? Let's find some inspiration.
She's gonna
Because
cheat.
I'll be here all day.
She's gonna.
Did you know there's a jaguar in South America whose main predator... No, wait. Did you know that there's a jaguar in South America whose main prey is an alligator? Yeah.
It's a jaguar that's eating alligators.
Yep.
Like in the water.
Yep. He hopped in the water and ate the alligator.
Okay.
The alligator was like 9 feet long.
So he was just like, okay, that's cool.
Okay. Don't put that part in there.
No, it's in there. Okay.